Right.
Okay, so we actually don't even need markers, Funland, if we just need the 1 and 2 for this fight.
Looks like the Reaper's like the Jolly Green Giant.
Oh god, it's like neon green.
Yeah. Alright,
like
same cutscene.
It looks like Slimer.
I really wish that sometimes with the extremes or savages they would have different cutscenes.
Yeah. Who wants to be...
Who's main tank?
Healer and...
I am, I think, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So, who wants to be healer 1 and healer 2? Because we have to split up into light parties for light party stacks.
I'll be 1.
Okay.
I guess I'm 2.
So, for this... split into light parties. So, Benjamin, just stand on over to the right.
Well, it's gonna be weird not having you in my light party.
Yeah, because for this fight, range on group 2 is ideal.
Ah!
You'll be fine.
He's a classy-looking angry farmer.
Yeah, that's pretty much all the group setup we need to do for this fight. Other than that, we just kind of pull and I think we
So
go.
what I saw on the video, it seems like everything is pretty much the same from normal until you get to like the beginning of phase 2.
Yeah. Ad phase is pretty different, and then phase 3 is kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Normal doesn't have the front and back and then the side hits either, does it?
So I just healed the people in my group.
No, you want to try to make sure
No.
everybody's topped off as well.
Real quick, who's main tank?
I am.
Shara.
Okay, cool. Alright, I put my diamond on the right person.
Alright, so whenever you're ready, Shara, you can just do a ready check and countdown.
Yep.
But you do some pre-shielding
Mhm.
right away, just because it's boss starts with 2 raid wides.
Sage so fast with pre.
I know.
It's so quick.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
So, first raid wide. Second raid wide, we're going to stack right behind the boss. Everyone stack up for Shining Saber. This is the shared damage.
By crystal's
So
light.
crystallize, it's going to be either spread or light party stack. So it's light party stacks. We'll be stacking on the 1 and 2s in our groups. So get away from the boss first,
Light unyielding.
and then go onto the markers and stack.
Oh. I didn't move fast enough.
Raid wide. And I'm down.
Divine radiance.
So you get from front or behind the boss for lateral Oriole. You have to get like right in front and right behind to not take damage from that. Crystallize ice. So it'll be spreading out after the weapon change. So red, get under the boss,
We're near or far.
and then spread out for ice damage.
I went to spirit.
Tank Buster.
Oh.
Okay, we need to topped off. Let's go to sides. Sides. Crystallize. Just Earth. We're gonna be stacking as a group after the weapon change. Go to your intercardinals out.
By blade!
Oh, I got clipped. And stack as a group.
Crystals of light, to me!
And so the first phase is basically dealing with the weapon change along with the crystallize mechanic. So the crystallize will give the boss an element. It's kind of like if you've done E12, like junctions, Junction Shiva and Junction Titan, and then there's like a different one with water. But basically, the boss will do the weapon change. You have to dodge the weapon change, and then immediately avoid or deal with the follow-up. So if she crystallizes into water, it'll be a light party stack. It'll be stacking on the 1 and 2 with the light parties. If she crystallizes into ice, it'll be spread out. Everyone gets an AoE. If it's crystallized earth, it'll be a group stack. You stack all together right behind the boss. For the weapon changes, you'll see the 2 icons appear. You'll see 2 colored icons appear. So if it's the red icons, you have to get under her to avoid the attack. If it's a green icon, you have to get away from her because it's a melee range AoE. And if it's a blue icon, she'll do a cross attack. They get to avoid it by going to the intercardinals away from her. Any questions so far?
Nope.
All right. Summon my little carby. But yeah, healers just kind of be ready to heal a lot of raid-wide damage coming through. There is a lot of damage in this fight. It's just a little bit easier to deal with compared to Savage.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
The boss will start with a raid-wide attack. And then stack up for another raid-wide.
By crystal
First crystallize. So light party stacks. It'll be
When we
in
get
or
to
out.
the edge.
This will be in, so get under her.
Where near or
And then right after, go to the markers. Then heal up. There'll be a shared tank buster right after this. And then she's going to do an Oriole, so it's going to be either in front or behind or to the sides.
divine radiance.
Let's go to the sides. Crystallize. So it'll be ice. It's going to be out and then spread. So get away from the boss and then spread out, but don't overlap.
Light unyielding.
Alright. Get back in. It's going to be a raid wide, so we got to heal up. This will be an Oriole again. It's going to be in front, behind, or sides. So front or behind. Crystallize. Earth, so we'll be stacking as a group. So get to the intercardinals away from her.
By blade.
And then move in to stack as a group. And heal up.
Crystals of light.
In that phase.
To me.
So for the ad phase, the DPS will be attacking the crystals that are glowing first. The tanks will pull the ads away from the glowing crystals. So a blue crystal here.
The song of creation's end.
And then we're going to rotate clockwise per crystal.
Feel. The sorrow at hope's demise.
So go clockwise and just keep going, attacking the crystals in sequence.
Find your way in the darkness.
Keep pulling the ads away from the crystals.
Don't the echoes get like powered up if they're by the crystals? Or the crystals don't take as much damage?
The crystals don't take as much damage. This is the
And I think
DPS
they-
phase.
And they charge faster.
Yeah. Like the boss is already at 97, so we're probably gonna fail the DPS check. Oh, we might get lucky. 99.
Follow your light.
99. That was close.
We did it!
Yeah.
Fly, my
Shield up.
children, and never
I
look
wasn't sweating.
back.
Were you sweating?
Yeah, phase 1 is easy. Phase 2 is a little bit trickier. And just kind of reorient yourself as well. So you're facing north.
What damage?
Then you are resolved. But this test is far from over. The light doth obey
Reared
my
wide.
command.
And light wave, so this is the hardest phase in the fight. Okay, going over the crystal by D. You want to line of sight.
What?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's explain it after this.
I thought we were line of sighting.
Yeah.
It's line of sighting from the crystal that's gonna hit the, or the wave that's gonna hit the crystal.
Yeah.
Oh. Not.
Yeah. So for the light wave phase, there are two sets. For the first set, you have 3 crystals to the north and then 1 crystal at the very south, and then 2 waves spawn behind 2 of the crystals on the north. We want to move to the crystal that doesn't have a wave in front of it. So it's always going to be either the crystal by D or the crystal by C.
Okay.
And we
Then
want to position.
face-
Yeah, we want to
Sorry.
position ourselves behind that crystal, either by D or C, so that we're line of sighting the crystal by A and the one on the other end, either D or C. Because when the waves hit the crystal, it'll explode in an AoE, and you can only avoid that AoE by line of sighting that crystal.
Okay.
All right, and so for the first one, there's going to be 2 waves, and then the third wave will spawn afterwards. No, it's only 2 waves on the first one.
Yeah.
Once the 2 waves hit the crystals, we have to split into our roles, right? So the party finder strat is healers stay, DPS to mid, and then tanks to far. So what that means is, let's say we go to crystal at D, right? And we line of sight the two waves. Right after that, the healers will stay at the crystal by D. The DPS will move towards the crystal at north, and then the tanks will move to crystal C. Right? And we have to line of sight the crystal that's all the way at the south end for that last wave hit. At the same time, the boss is going to do roll cleave, so she's going to cleave each of the 3 rolls, and that's why we have to split up into healers, tanks, and DPS. But yeah, that's pretty much the first light wave phase. I think I can explain the next one after we get clear the first one.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
so
it's a
after we
lot
stand-
of information. It's a lot of information for the second light wave. But yeah, how we do the first light wave phase is going to depend on how the waves spawn. The waves will always spawn north. Oh, there's something in my Carby.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
So first raid wide. And stack up for the second raid wide.
Thy crystal's light.
First crystallize. So water, light party stacks. and in. So get onto the boss first,
We're near or
and then light party stacks. And then share tank buster.
divine
For the
radiance.
sides. Crystallize. Those be ice, and then would be going out. So get away from the boss and spread out to avoid overlapping the AoEs.
Light unyielding.
Spread out. Raid wide. So heal up. And could be another Oriel. Lateral, front and back. Crystallize. Light party stacks. So intercardinals out. And get rid of the move to light parties. Light parties.
Crystals of light.
And phase
To
change.
me.
Red crystal first.
Here. The song of creation's end. Feel. The sorrow at hope's demise. Think. Find your way in the darkness.
Now finish the ads.
Follow your
There's 75. Good. You just stack up, shield up.
or fly, my children, and never look back.
I love that animation. That's so fucking cool.
Then you are resolved. But this test is far from over. The light doth obey my
Raid
command.
wide. Light wave.
So we face the wave.
We face a crystal that the waves crashing. So we go to crystal C. We stand line on sight the middle crystal first. Once you see the AoE goes off. And then line of sight the far crystal. So healers stay. DPS go to the middle crystal. Tanks far crystal. Line of sight the southern crystal. And heal up. There we go. That's how you do it. Light wave.
Okay.
So second light wave. We'll be using the middle crystal to line of sight everything. Get behind
Get
the boss
behind her
first.
Get behind her, get behind her, get behind her.
That's not behind.
Sorry.
Alright, I know, it's okay, don't worry.
Die.
Yeah. The middle one's a little harder to explain for the line of sight pattern. Let's try to prog though. Tank buster. It's a cleave, by the way. Should I get behind the boss?
Still V3 it so we can get going.
Yeah. Shining Saber. Good timing too. Stack up behind the boss. Oh, that hurts.
Don't
Get
let our
under the
discs
boss?
go in vain.
Where near or far.
This will be the Parhelion phase.
Provoke if you want her back.
Where high or low.
Okay, so group 1 go at max melee range. Group 2 is at farthest from the boss. It's gonna be light party stacks. You gotta run to your right. And then get in front or behind her.
Don't worry, we got this.
Light unyielding.
I got a heal button.
Pretty wide.
Heal button.
Oh, this is a raid one. I'm gonna die.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'd say we were all dead.
Okay, so for the first light phase, that was pretty much all we had to do for the first light wave. But the second light wave. Actually, I should probably back up a little. Right before the second light wave starts, she'll do a half room cleave. I forgot what the attack is called.
Like Hero's Glory or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And you have to be behind her. She'll always be facing south. Like she'll be standing around where A is right now, and she'll be cleaving towards the south. So for that part, you just want to make sure you're behind her. So right at north. Once you see the cleave goes off, you'll be moving towards the center crystal. And then when you'll be using the center crystal to be line of sighting 4 light waves. So what's happening in that phase is you have waves coming from the northwest and northeast, so around the D and C, and they will be hitting 4 crystals total. So you have to pay attention to which wave is approaching first, and you have to use the center crystal as a line of sight to line of sight the northeast or northwest crystals, whichever comes first, and then you have to move around, like a sort of rotate around or cross over to line of sight the southwest and southeast east crystals afterwards. I should probably put a danger Dorito on me, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, it's kind of like once you get the orientation for the first crystal, it's not bad because you're going to line up diagonally from the first crystal, then you move to the same side diagonally from the other, then you run through the crystal to the other diagonal position, take that one, and then you go to wherever she is. So, because she's going to do that Hero's Glory and cleave most of the room again.
Yeah, it's hard to explain. It's harder to explain than it is to actually see it. But basically, for the second light wave, there are a total of 5 line of sights we have to do. 4 for the 4 crystals, and then 1 in the very middle crystal that we have to move away from. But we'll pull again, and I'll try to explain it as we go. But try to follow the danger Dorito.
I think I found a visual for it.
Yeah, there's a lot of visual guides. It's just hard to explain it without walking you guys through it. At least for me. Carby. Wait,
Keep getting
it's
further
Carby.
each time.
Yeah. You'll find that this is actually a really easy fight once you get the motion down.
Have you the strength of will
Yeah.
to alter man's fate?
It's a raid life. And stack up for Shining Saber.
By crystal's light.
The light parties. out. So get away from the boss, and then move into light parties after the Yozu goes off. Light parties. The raid wide AoE incoming.
Divine
Go to the sides. So ice. Be getting under the boss first and then spreading out for ice. Careful when you're spreading that you're overlapping. Okay, Buster. And an Oriole is incoming. Sides. Right. Crystallize. And it'll be intercardinals out. Earth, by the way, so we'll have to stack as a group right away, right after the cross.
By blade!
Group stack.
Crystals of light! To me!
Crystal first.
The song of creation's end. Feel. The sorrow at hope's demise. Think. And find your way in the darkness. Follow your light.
Alright.
Or fly, my children, and
Healed up.
never look back.
Literally 0 damage.
Yeah.
Then you are resolved. But this test is far from over. The light doth obey
Raid Y.
my command.
So first light wave. We'll be going to Crystal by Sea. So line of sight the North Crystal and then the West Crystal. Healer stay, DPS mid, tanks far. Heal through this.
Damn it.
Raid wide. It's not raid wide, is it? No. So get behind her, so stand roughly where I am right now. And then right after we're gonna move towards the middle crystal. Okay, go to the middle crystal, line of sight the C, and then D. Cross over to the northwest, and then line of sight the S. And then we get behind the boss, behind this crystal, line of sight the middle crystal. I can pick up Benjamin as well. Oh wait, you have LB3. Ah. Oh, we have to stack as a group.
Fuck.
I got her. I don't have her yet. Oh yeah, I got her.
Near or far?
Tank Buster.
Where high or low?
Oops. So for this part, Group 1 is at melee range, max melee range, and then Group 2 is further away. I'll have to explain this one out a little bit later, but I want to get through Light Wave 2 first. Sides.
Light unyielding.
So for this one, she's just gonna... There's just gonna be some AoEs at the end of each of these green lines, and then everyone has an ice. So you want to just spread out and stay spread. Yeah, it's really easy to deal with. Then sides again. Intercardinals out.
By blade. Succumb not to fear.
And then here's Light Wave 3. The next two Light Waves are going to be a lot easier to deal with. So basically the tank pulls a boss to the side of the room with the biggest gap between two waves, which is by C. And then the boss is going to do a multi-stack attack. So we have to stay stacked while avoiding the light waves. Anyway, so for that second light wave, where we're using the middle crystal to line of sight, the idea is we're going to line of sight the northwest or northeast first, and then move over to line of sight the southwest, southeast right after that. And then when the boss jumps towards one of the intercardinals, we have to basically move behind the boss, behind the crystal wherever she jumps to, and then line of sight the middle crystal. But does anyone have any questions so far?
Nope.
Again, light wave is the hardest mechanic in this fight. Once you get past light wave, the rest is pretty much cake. Except for maybe chakrams and subparhelion, but that one's pretty easy to deal with too.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
Raid wipe. And stack for Shining Saber.
By crystal's light.
Crystallize. Light parties. Away from the boss.
Light unyielding.
And light party stack. And raid wide incoming.
Divine radiance.
Sides. Crystallized is going to be ice. So it'll be spreading. So under the boss. And then we're going to spread out right after that. Just watch where you're spreading so you don't overlap. Tank Buster. Lateral, so front and behind. Intercardinals out. There'll be light parties. So intercardinals out, and then light parties.
By blade!
Light parties.
Crystals of light! To me!
The blue crystal first.
Here! The song of creation's end! Feel! The sorrow at hope's demise. Think. And find your way in the darkness. Follow your light. Or fly, my children, and never look back.
I didn't even
Then you
bother
are
with my
resolved.
mitigation with all those shields.
You're welcome.
But this test is far from over. The light doth obey
What?
my command.
Yeah, the first light wave. Over by C. The line of sight the north crystal first, and then the northwest. Healers stay. DPS moves to mid. Tanks go to far. So heal up. Next light wave. Get behind her first. And then we'll move to middle crystal. So behind her first. Line of sight northwest first. Northeast. Cross over, so line of sight southeast. Or southwest, sorry. And then southeast. Get behind the boss, the crystal. And that's the phase. I'll pick up the healers right after this raid wide. Alright, Shay gets the first res. And get Benjamin the second res. Tank Buster. Oh, can you point that away from me? I'm standing and casting right now. Oh crap. Oh!
He lived.
Okay, stack up everybody. Like down to the boss.
Where near or far.
Tank Buster. So for this one, we want to position ourselves in between the first and second cleaves that she throws out. So there's 1, 2. Get in between 1 and 2. We're going to be running towards our right. Group 1 is at max melee range. Group 2 is at further range. Light party stacks. Once the once you see the first chakrams fly away, we run towards it. Run. Keep running. And get in front or behind her. Get away from her.
Light unyielding.
I got Benji.
Okay.
Raid wide. Crystallize ice. So we just spread out as evenly as we can here. There can be AoEs right at the end of each of these green lines, because we just want to stay away from the end of the lines. But spread out so that the ice AoEs don't overlap. So wait until these explode, and then spread. And then we get the besides on the boss.
Oh, I wasn't fast enough.
Alright, hold on. Let me deal with this mechanic and I can res.
By
I'm
flame.
gonna have to hard cast. And then shaking the LB3 right when you get up.
Succumb not to fear.
Wait for this AoE to go off first before anything. Okay, LB3 whenever. Alright, tanks. It's all you at this point. So over by 3 is the safe spot. Stack up. And then healers get ready because there's going to be a lot of outgoing damage. And get ready to spread and run towards the middle. Tanks share the tank blaster, everyone else spread. Everyone go right dead center of the arena. Crystallize. Can we light parties? So we light party stacks on the markers. So everybody stack together first for the Shining Saber, and then right after go to light party stacks.
Light unyielding.
I think we picked the same marker, so...
Yeah, we were standing on the same markers. Yeah, we do get a little bit. Yeah, we do get a little bit turned around this phase. So healers, when we do the light party stack, just pay attention to where your marker is.
Okay.
All right, so because there's no other way to safely stack it other than right on top of the markers.
So
were
when you
clutch
say
on that
markers,
stack,
should we
though.
just Ben at 2, me at 1?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because we get turned around during this phase, so the safest way to do it is stand right at the 1 and right at the 2. Yeah, so Light Wave 2, just need to kind of get... Once you get the motion of Light Wave 2, you'll find that's actually really easy.
Yeah. I got light wave 2 now. For some reason I thought I had to run to the far one.
No.
Turning around the other side.
Like the first 4 crystals, the first 4 line of sights is right... You use the center crystal. We just kind of have to move around the center crystal.
Yeah, I got it now.
But let's say... If you can do a really kind of quick visual. Let's say... Let's pretend that this 1 is the... Actually, no. Let's pretend that A is the middle crystal. But basically is, let's say the northeast is going first, gets line of sight first. So basically the motion is, you start with here, wait for the northeast to explode, northwest to explode, cross over, and then cross over here. Right? It's like a really simple motion. Because you're dealing with the northern crystals first, and then you cross over to deal with the southern crystals next. So northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. And then when the boss jumps towards any one of the 4 crystals, you just run right behind her, and then use go to the crystal behind where she jumps, and use that to line of sight the very center crystal. Yeah, it just takes a bit of practice to get in the motion because it gets kind of hectic at that phase. But once you get the sort of the muscle memory down, it's pretty straightforward.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
Very wide. And stack together for Shining Saber.
By crystal's
Crystallize. Light parties. In, so under the boss first,
where near or far.
and light parties. Tank Buster.
Divine radiance.
Sides. Crystallize. It's gonna be out and spread. So ice will be spread. Don't get away from the boss. And just watch where you're spreading so you don't overlap.
Light unyielding.
Watch out. That was bound to happen. Raid wide.
They greeted that Phantom Rush. I was like, please don't take a teleport. Please don't.
Front and back. Crystallize. Light parties. Center Cardinals out and then light parties.
By blade. Crystals of light.
I got
to
Benjamin.
me.
So Benjamin, just kind of heal up as quickly as you can, because it's going to be some raid wide damage coming. The blue crystal first.
The soul of creation's end. Feel. The sorrow and hope's demise.
Okay, so keep pulling the ads a little further. Thanks.
And find your way in the darkness.
Yeah, healers, just keep an eye on the tanks as well, because they are taking a bit of damage for this phase.
Yeah, I didn't have much mana when I rezzed.
Yeah. Especially if you have Lucid Dreaming up. I'm gonna pick up the DPS a little bit.
Sorry, I've been more focused on the tanks
Follow your light.
that time around.
For the the heals, they can dot the ads.
Fly, my children, and never look back.
Oh yeah, no, I put my dots on them. And then have my big shield up there.
Then you are resolved. But this test is far from over. The light doth obey my command.
Very wide. First light. Over C. Shift over. Healer stay. DPS mid. Tanks fire. Alright, just stay in the northern area. And stay behind the boss. Gonna line of sight the northwest first.
I got him.
Okay, middle crystal, northwest, then northeast. Northeast, and then southwest, southeast. Cross over. Okay, get behind the crystal that's behind the boss. Measurement.
Yeah.
Wait, why? Okay, I can pick up Shay. Tank Buster. Everyone else just kind of get ready to stack up. I think she's going to do a Shining Saber after this, I believe. Yeah, everyone stack up together. Mitigate whatever you can. Under the boss. Get under the boss.
Where near or far.
Tank Buster. And Swift Cast is still down.
Where high or low.
You get between the first and second ones. Or by one. Group 1 is max melee range, Group 2 is further out. Wait, running towards our right? I freaking wasn't paying attention. Yeah, towards the right, keep running. And then sides, spots of sides. Get away from the boss.
Light unyielding.
Got Shay. Raid wide incoming.
Refulgence
Spread out.
eternal.
Just watch out for the overlap. Punch up
Reaper.
behind.
Why? Reaper.
Intercardinals out.
By blade.
Took both of us out then.
Let's wait for Swift
Come
Task.
not to fear.
Oh, we used up LB3. Darn. Or by 4. Oh, this is gonna hurt a lot. So much damage. Ah, light parties. Shining Saber. So group stack and then light party stack. Yeah, just a little bit of cleanup on Light Wave 2.
distance, I was gonna say.
Okay.
I'll say, and then I will actually be right back.
Okay. It's a good chance to take a break and maybe review a guide if you need to. But yeah, you guys have pretty much seen the entire fight at this point.
I'll get it together soon enough.
Yep.
It's not too difficult. It's just a lot of maneuvering your camera.
Yeah. The hardest part is light wave, where you just kind of have to rapidly figure out what you have to line of sight. Once you get over that little hurdle, then the rest of the fight is pretty easy. The only other hard part is the light wave, the third light wave with the stack and then spread. But that's just, it's mostly a healer check at that point. I didn't even see what percentage the boss was at the last pull. I didn't even see what percentage.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Oh, does everybody have food?
Yes.
Okay. Let's wait for Nipa.
God, my wife made cornbread and it is fabulous.
Oh, I have not had good cornbread in years. Wait, who's not accepting this instance?
I was eating my cornbread.
God damn it. Alright. I'll accept that. Danger Dorito on me. I'm too seriously watching the cutscene.
Yep.
So, quick
I
question
was
for you.
rewatching the video.
Yeah, go ahead, Nipa.
So the one place I take a one shot in this game is when when we split into class. It seems like I have a choice. Like if I line up to take the line of sight from the wave hitting the crystal, then if she cleaves the tanks first, I'm gonna beef it. So is it better to just eat the weakness from the wave to not beef it to her one shot?
Wait, what do you mean? Are you getting one? You're getting one shot by the cleaves during the light waves?
I'm getting one shot by Heidelin. If I specifically line of sight the wave, it kind of sticks me out a little bit at an angle, and in doing so, I'm wide open for one shot from Heidelin if she does the tanks first.
This sounds like, are you getting behind the crystal in time for the?
Oh yeah, I'm back there and chilling with a few seconds to spare, but it's like, yeah, it's basically if she points at the tanks first, I'm dead meat.
It shouldn't be, unless something else is happening.
I'm gonna line up a little. I'm gonna line up to basically use the crystal to block her, and if I have to eat the weakness, I'll rather eat the weakness than having to get one shot.
This is during the first light wave, right? When you're running to the far crystal?
Yeah, when we do the class split.
Huh. You shouldn't be, like, the cleave shouldn't be one-shotting you at all.
That's what I thought.
The only punishment is that if the cleaves overlap into another roll, then you'll get killed by it. That's why we have to split up. But you shouldn't be getting killed by the cleave, so I think something else might be happening there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get a weakness from the cleave, right? So because that basically forces you to spread. Otherwise, an overlapped cleave will kill you instantly. And that's what Jin said. Is you always get a weakness when you take a hit from the cleave. It's just I don't know what else is killing you.
I'm trying to avoid the weakness and the cleave, but if I'm always going to get the weakness...
Yeah, you're always going to get the weakness from the cleave. You don't want the vulnerability from the light wave, though.
Right.
So,
all right.
But yeah, if you're doing the mechanic correctly, nothing should be one-shotting you. Unless something went wrong, that you got clipped by another cleave or something else happened.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
Very wide. And stack up.
By crystal's light.
Crystallize. Light parties. And away from the boss.
Light unyielding.
And light parties.
He did.
Reaper's Hand. Raid wide incoming.
Divine
Sides.
radiance.
Be under the boss and then spread. So when you spread out, make sure you're not overlapping.
We're near or
Spread.
far.
You too. Ah, melee.
I kept moving from him and he kept following me.
He wanted to give you the special hug.
It,
Sides.
I can't
Crystallize.
get him.
Benji, can you get the Reaper? So we light parties.
I used it on them already.
Okay. Intercardinals out, and then light parties.
By blade!
Light parties.
Crystals of light!
Okay, I got him.
To me!
Just get ready for a small A, raid wide incoming. Red crystal first.
The song of creation's end. Feel. The sorrow at hope's demise. Think. And find your way in the darkness.
Hmm, 91? Wow. What's happening?
I don't know.
What if the tanks aren't being pulled far enough away?
Follow your light.
Well, I mean, pass the check, but it's pretty close.
Or fly, my children, and
Heal and
never
shield.
look back.
We've been fine every other time.
I know.
That's weird.
It's just weird that we're like suddenly tight again. Just trying to figure out why. That's all.
Rebirth rank and I had Death Dude.
Maybe the weakness.
Then you are resolved. But this test is far from over. The light does
Wait, why?
obey my command.
Light wave. And we're by C. Shift over. Healer stay. DPS mid. Tanks far. Oh, I overran. Alright, just stay around A. Line of sighting northwest first. And cross over. Shift. Okay, get behind the boss, and then behind that crystal. Line of sight the middle. Raid wide. Tank buster, it's a cleave, get away from the tank.
I don't have Swift cast for 15 seconds.
I got her. Everyone stack up together. Away from the boss.
Light unyielding.
Raid wide. Crystallize ice.
Refulgence eternal.
Spread out. Let's get away from the edge of these lines here. And spread. And then move in. Get to the boss's sides. Onto the boss.
Where near or far.
Camp Buster. Okay, I can get the Reaper.
Where high or low.
Okay, we're gonna be standing around 2. Oh, gotta keep forgetting the direction now. Light parties. Right. Move in towards the boss. Get in front or behind the boss.
I don't think I'm standing right.
You want to be... Oh, hold on. I have to deal with this. The Intercardinal's out.
No, deal with that
By
first.
blade. Succumb
swift
not
cast.
to fear.
Okay, I got the Reaper again. This is going to be... Light wave. Over by C. So if everybody stack. And just healers get ready. Mitigate this. We're going to be stacking, and then we're going to be spreading and running towards the dead center of the arena. Spread. Be careful of the overlap. Everyone stand in the dead center. Crystallize, get ready. It's going to be a group stack into light parties. Stack with your group, stack together first, and then split into light parties. Light parties, heal. Under the boss.
Where near or far.
LB3. No, I think we may not need it.
Not yet. And we're going to repeat that same phase. We need both healers up, though, because it's going to be damage heavy. Over by D. If you have mitigation, reprisal, whatever, use it. Okay, spread. But move towards the middle of the arena. And pull the boss towards the middle. Shay, you can use LB3 whenever you want. Ready. Crystallize. Pay attention. Ice, so we're going to be spreading. In front or behind, and then spread. Spread out.
Oh no.
Away from the boss.
Light unyielding.
It's doing so good.
We're cleaning up. Reaper has a bit of a messy run there. Let's crystallize earth. Sides, and then group stack. Intercardinal is out.
By blade.
How'd you not get hit by that, Neva?
I got the skills.
Flee.
I'm
You
saying
have
it
been
like, man, that
found
dude's about to get
wanting.
railed.
And you've also enraged now. 21% with a lot of deaths.
So
That's the fight.
when we have to stack and we have to move right, I don't think I'm standing on the marker right. Because I keep getting clipped by the
It's
whatever
basically
you're calling it as.
yeah, it's basically a cone. So you want to try to avoid standing too close to the boss. So the boss is pretty much dead center, and then you have a cone kind of fanning out. So let's say the boss is dead center. You kind of want to stand right on B, and then the other group is standing just further behind. It's not quite like a perfect cone, but you don't want to be too close, otherwise you do get clipped by it.
Yeah. I mean, I noticed that the first time I was too close, and then that time around, I still got clipped, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah. You want to be like far enough away, and also close enough to the middle that you don't get clipped by the attacks coming from the sides. Yeah, Group 2 does have that phase a little bit easier. Yeah. That's the whole fight, and you just kind of have to avoid dying and cleaning up, and that's about it. It's the healer checks that get a little bit messy. So just healers have to be ready for that last phase.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
Great life. And group stack.
By crystal's light.
Light party. Away from the boss.
Light unyielding.
And group stacks. Light party, sorry. And grade wide.
Divine
Sides.
radiance.
Be under the boss and then spread. Again, be careful not to overlap.
Where near or far.
Tank cluster. It's going to be either sides or front and behind. Front and behind. It'll be a group stack. So Intercardinal's out.
By
And then
blade.
move in as a group.
Crystals of light. To me.
Red crystal first.
The song of creation's end.
Oh, tanks pull it. Oh, I see what's happening. Tanks need to pull away from the glowy crystals. There we go.
The sorrow at hope's demise. Think. And find your way in the darkness. Follow your
Yeah, that's a lot
light.
better.
my children, and never look back. Then you are resolved. But this test is far from over. The light doth obey my
why?
command.
Light wave. So C. So stay around A. We'll be line of sighting northwest first. Crossover. Get behind the boss. Very wide. Tank buster. Let's get away from the tank. I got Shay. Everybody stacked up together. Shining Saber. Get away from the boss.
Light unyielding.
See if we can try to res Shay again. Could be a hard res. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Refulgence eternal.
Spread out. And don't overlap.
I'm gonna die.
Get in front or behind the boss. Under the boss.
Where near or far.
Tank buster.
Where high or low.
Left. Oops.
I think everybody started going right.
Yeah, it can be either left or right. You have to pay attention to which set she threw out first, and that's the one you're gonna run towards during that
My
last part.
blade.
You guys can wipe it. We can start the pull again.
Succumb not to fear.
I say it's easier just to remember that whichever one comes back first, just run in that direction.
Yeah, it's just it's really fast. Yeah, whichever one comes back first is the one you need to run towards, but it's always gonna be the one that she threw out first. So if you can pay attention to which one she threw out first, you'll be running towards that one when it flies back.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
Weird life. And stack.
By crystal's light.
Light parties. Under the boss.
Where near or far.
Light parties. And tank buster.
Divine radiance.
Sides. Alright, spread. Away from the boss and spread.
Light unyielding.
Watch the overlap. Very wide. Sides. There'll be a group stack. Enter cardinals out.
By blade.
Stack together.
Crystals of light. To me.
Red crystal first.
Here. The song of creation's end. Feel. The sorrow at hope's demise. Think. And find your way in the darkness.
You guys are ahead of schedule that time.
Yeah.
Follow your light.
Just kind of orient yourself and sort of facing north.
Fly, my children, and never look back. Then you are resolved. But this test is far from over. The light doth obey
What?
my command.
We're going to go D. Healer stay. DPS mid. Tanks far. Line of sighting northeast first. Little crystal. Shift. Cross over. And shift. Get behind the boss.
I lived.
I can get the
Not that
Okay.
done.
oh, guess I'll get you instead. Tank Buster. Stack, everybody. Under the boss.
We're near or far.
I can get him. Just give me one.
Just get ready for the shotgun phase. Tank Buster.
We're high or low.
Okay, we're gonna run towards the right. So look into your light parties. Run to the right and then run towards the boss. In front or behind the boss. Get away from the boss.
Light unyielding.
Raid wide. Crystallize ice. Spread. Your AoEs are going to explode at the end of each of these lines, and then you're going to get your own AoE. Spread out, and then run towards the boss after the ice goes off. Sides. Sides. That's right, the Reaper can't hear me. Intercardinal's out.
By blade.
I forgot the Reaper's not in the voice chat.
Oh my gosh. Me, but that's right up there when I used to yell at the skeletons.
Raid wide.
Yes.
Okay, light wave. It's over by 4. The healers get ready. Reprisal the echoes if you have it. Get ready to spread. Spread out and run towards the middle. Everyone towards the middle of the arena. Like, get dead center and you'll avoid all the waves. Crystallize. It's gonna be light parties. So stack as a group. And then go to your light parties. Light parties. You get away from the boss.
Light unyielding.
The light wave again, so we just repeat the same thing. Over at D. And mitigate it, shield, whatever you have. Okay, spread. And then everyone go dead center of the arena. Crystallize. It's gonna be ice. Sides, and then spread. Spread out. Don't overlap. Under the boss.
Where near or far.
Crystallize. So it's the group stack. Be in front or behind. And then stack as a group. Intercardinals out.
By blade. Flee.
And enrage.
You have been found wanting.
LB.
Jin! And there you go. That's the fight. Again.
Okay.
We were about 8%, was it? I didn't actually look. We were almost there. Just uptime and stay alive.
Reaper scares me. I gotta run away.
Yeah, play it safe. Does anyone have any questions or want anything to clear up?
On the
we
crystal,
good?
does it matter the order? Because it seems like I'm wasting time running around like an idiot trying to find which one we're going for.
Which crystals?
The ones when you're the second phase with the ads.
Oh, during the ad phase? The crystals that you're going to DPS we'll start with the glowing ones.
So I could technically go on any glowy one.
Well, 3 will glow, like will have the brighter glow, and they're the ones that feed the boss's enrage meter, and those are the ones you have to kill first. It's always going to be the one near the northwest, the blue one, or it's going to be the one near the southeast, red one.
Okay.
So we start at one of those two, depending on which one is glowing, and then we work our way clockwise. And that way we'll get the 3 glowing crystals first before we get the non-glowing crystals. We want to get the glowing crystals first because all 3 of those glowing crystals is what speeds up the boss's enrage during that phase.
Got it. Makes sense.
Okay. Okay. You're ready. Let's go.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
Red wide. And stack.
By crystal's light.
And light parties. Under the boss.
Where near or far.
And then light parties. Tank Buster.
Divine radiance.
Behind, in front. Be away from the boss and then spread. Watch the overlap.
Light unyielding.
Raid wide incoming. Sides. Light parties. So intercardinals out.
By blade.
Light parties.
Crystals of light, to me.
The blue crystal.
Here. The song of creation's end.
I guess pull the ads away from that crystal.
Feel. The sorrow and hope's demise. Think. Find your way in the darkness. Follow your light. Or fly, my children, and never look back. Then you are resolved. But this test is far from over. The light doth
What?
obey my command.
And light wave. See? Get behind her. We'll be line of sighting northeast first. Shift. Cross over. Shift over. And behind her.
What?
You might not have gotten quite behind the crystal.
I guess not.
Camp Buster. Heal up. I'm gonna have to stack as a group next. Stack together. Get away from her.
Light unyielding.
Raid wide. Crystallize.
I'm wrong.
I didn't see what happened.
Refulgence
So sped out.
eternal.
And the AoEs explode at the end of each of these lines. Then move towards her. Get to her sides. Get under.
We're near or far.
Tank Buster. Over by 1. And we're going to be running towards our right. Okay, light parties. And get ready to the run to the right. And then make our way towards her. Run towards her. And get to her sides. Intercardinal's out.
By blade! Succumb not to fear!
Weird wide. Over D. And healers get ready. Stack up. Mitigate. Shield up. And spread out. Work your way towards the middle of the arena. And watch the overlap. And everyone get to the middle. We stack as a group together, and then there's light parties. So stack together. Move to light parties now. Under her.
Where near or far!
Did not see how Jin died there.
Slow HP.
So repeat the same phase. Be over by 4. Alright, healers, mitigate. Spread out and then move towards the middle. So crystallize as ice. Get to her sides. And then spread. Spread out, watch the overlap. Away from her.
Light unyielding!
Almost dead. Crystallize. Earth, we're going to stack as a group. Get in front or behind her. And then stay stacked. Intercardinal's out.
By blade!
It's a clear. We got it.
Yeah.
GG. And let's see what's in the chest. Oh, 3. Oh, it's just an orchestrion. So, white mage weapon, and then a chest for anyone who wants it.
I say I have the weapon for 5 of my jobs now. I think I can pass on it.
Yeah. Alright, good luck on your rolls. Yeah, there you go. That's the fight.
Thank you for teaching me.
Thank you.
Now we can farm it. And clean up a little bit more. We do need to clean it up, but it was good.
Yeah, I clipped Jin on that last one.
I noticed.
So you
right back up.
Yeah.
It was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah,
it's
you
just kind of have
Lala
to
underneath my UI.
be. Yeah. You just got to be real careful with the spread, and that's sort of the hectic nature of the fight. Just kind of watch all the overlapping that you potentially do. So wait, who said they were going to be right back?
Sure.
But you didn't cleave me that time. Small victories, man. Small victories.
As much as I love Lalafell, it's so hard to see myself. I gotta wear like bright red or something. Get one of those like construction vests.
You get the you should dye your glamour like neon red. With that metallic red dye.
Doing this again, I'm gonna try Reaper.
You gonna try Reaper?
Yeah.
Alright, double Reaper.
It's not like the other Reaper will need the weapon.
No, it's a toss up between Monk and Reaper, so I figure I gotta
That
try
right
both
there
here.
is tactics.
I don't know how Monk plays, so I can't really say for sure. I have a pretty good idea of what Reaper does now.
It's too tight for someone who's new to this. I think is the problem.
It's sort of half the way to learn though, right? You kind of had to figure a way
Yeah.
around how tight the timings are.
But when you have 0.5 seconds to hit this
Yeah,
blitz,
I've noticed an Endwalker is a lot less forgiving than the other patches with savages or extremes. Like you have to be on point with your positioning and your hitting.
Yeah, it's the nature of these two fights anyway, just how they're designed.
Yeah.
It's the two extremes in this expansion so far, they're a little bit more forgiving. That is in that like if you fail as an individual, you don't necessarily wipe the group.
This
Save
is
for a few
true.
mechanics. Like in the Zodiac fight, that one is like a lot easier to deal with. If someone fails, you won't wipe the group there. In Heidelin, that's a little bit tougher because it is a little bit more group reliant. Like if one of your healers dies during the light party stacks, then you're kind of boned. I'm just waiting on Shara, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that scared me.
Huh?
My game froze for a moment and acted like it was gonna crash.
Oh, yeah.
I'm back.
Okay. Let's run it a few more times. Alright, let's go. I'm applying markers.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
Raid wide. Stack.
By crystal's light.
Light parties. Away from the boss.
Light unyielding.
And light parties. And raid wide.
Divine radiance.
In front or behind. Go under her and then spread out.
We're near or
Spread.
far.
Sides. We light parties. Intercardinals out.
By blade.
Light parties.
Crystals of light. To me.
Red crystal first.
Here. The song of creation's end. Feel. The sorrow at hope's demise. Think. And find your way in the darkness. Follow your light. Or fly, my children, and never look back.
She's like, I'm beating on your ass, but I love you.
Yeah, right.
Then you are resolved. But this test is far from over. The light doth obey
Right.
my command.
Over by D. Without. Oh, healers stay. Oh no. Ah, that's
Yeah, my bad.
we can wipe it. We can reset. Yeah, so healers, you don't really have to do anything during that phase other than just kind of shift to line of sight the south crystal.
Yeah, I forgot.
All good.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
Stack.
By crystal's light.
White parties. Away from the boss.
Light unyielding.
And my parties. And grade wide incoming.
Divine radiance.
Sides. We get under the boss and then spread. And be careful of the overlap.
We're near or far.
Tank Buster. Sides. Do light parties. Intercardinals out.
By blade.
Light parties.
Crystals of light. To me.
Blue crystal.
The song of creation's end. Feel. The sorrow at hope's demise. Think. And find your way in the darkness. Follow your light. Or fly, my children, and never look back. Then you are resolved. But this test is far from over. The light doth
Very
obey
wide.
my command.
Over D. Healer stay, DPS mid, tanks far. Let's just stay around A here. The line of sighting northeast first. Shift over. Cross. And shift over. And get behind the crystal behind her. Make sure you're behind the crystal. There we go. Raid wide. Tank buster. And group stack. Get under her.
We're near or far.
Tank buster. Maybe Parhelions.
We're high or low.
Over by C's. So we're running towards our right, and as we're running, we kind of make our way towards the boss. So light party stacks. Make it towards her. Go to her sides. Get away from her.
Light unyielding.
Very wide. Crystallized ice. We'll be spreading out.
Refulgence eternal.
AoEs will be exploding at the end of these lines. Okay, spread out and wait for the ice and then run towards her. Get in front or behind her. Intercardinal is out.
By blade. Succumb not to fear.
Read wide. Light wave. C. Okay, mitigate. Spread out and move, make your way towards the middle. Everyone get to the middle. So stack as a group first, and then we'll split the light parties. Stack and light parties. Get under her.
We're near or far.
3. Alright, spread out. Make your way towards the middle. Get to middle. Crystallize ice. Get in front or behind her and then spread. Yeah, she's dead. Okay.
Nope.
Ooh. Got a machinist weapon. Material and
We can make that orchestrion, whoever gets it.
I don't know if this is because Jin changed to Reaper, but we did a lot more damage that run. There were fewer deaths too.
Well, I mean, once people get more comfortable, they get better with their rotation too.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
It's
true.
kind of hard to fuck up Reaper.
Oh, I'm sure I'll find a way when I get to level 90.
It doesn't add anything different. All you get is Communio.
All right, let's keep going. I want to try to get 10 runs in, or at least until everyone gets the weapons. But I don't know if we can make it that late.
Well, I was gonna
I'm
say,
here all night.
I was gonna say I'm probably gonna head out after this one actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a 580 weapon anyway and pentameld it, so it's whatever.
Yeah, that's true. Don't pull it yet. Just gonna mark everybody again.
Reaper's watching the cutscene again. Get it first time.
I also switched to my rating music, so you know, that's why we did well.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
Right wide. And stack.
By crystal's light.
Get away from her.
Light unyielding.
And light parties. And raid wide.
Divine
In
radiance.
front or behind her. Get under her and then spread.
We're near or
Spread out.
far.
Reapers nearly kill each other, but that's okay. Sides. Be light parties. Intercardinals out.
By blade!
And light parties.
Crystals of light! To me!
Red crystal first.
Here! The song of creation's end. Feel. The sorrow at hope's demise. Think. And find your way in the darkness. Follow your light.
Nice.
Hey, faster.
Or fly, my children, and never look back. Then you are resolved. But this test is far from over. The light doth obey my
Very
command.
wide. And light wave. Over D. Behind the crystal. Healer stay. Get behind her. Alright, middle crystal. On its side northeast first. Shift over. Cross over. Shift over. And behind her. Very wide. Deck Buster. And everyone just get ready to stack as a group. Stack. Get under her.
Where near or far.
Tank Buster. And chakrams.
Where high or low.
Okay, over at 1. We'll be running to our left this time. Alright, get ready to move to the left. Go. And then run towards her as well. Get in front or behind her. Away from her. Oh, shoot.
Light unyielding.
I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna need a quick heal. Yeah, raid wide.
Refulgence
Spread out.
eternal.
Alright. Watch out for the ice. Spread out for the ice. And go towards her sides. Enter Cardinals out.
By blade. Succumb not to
Raid
fear.
wide. Four. Mitigate if you have it. And make your way towards the middle. Alright, stack as a group and then light parties. Light parties. Away from the boss.
Light unyielding.
D. Spread out. Pull towards the middle. Crystallize. Maybe ice. In front and behind her, and then get ready to spread out. Spread. Careful of the overlap. Get this under her.
I was trying to move away from
Oh, shoot.
That's unfortunate.
you. No, we got this. We got this.
I say, Reaper just kept standing right on top of me. I was like, come on, dude, move.
You don't
in front
move.
and behind. It's a group stack, but I'm not stacking. And if I die, I die. Intercardinal's out.
By blade. Flee.
Oh
You
boy.
have been found wanting.
Burn the
do it.
boss.
You can
And
do it
it's
for
dead.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that overlap really gets people. Paladin. I'll just...
Let's see how lucky I get. My luck sucks on this stuff. Ooh, hey. Weapon.
You get the weapon
Yay.
coffer? Nice.
Nice.
Unlock it, meld it, and you're good.
I say, all right, though. I'm gonna head out.
All right. Thanks
See
for
ya.
coming.
Yep.
Alright, thank you.
Wait, are you doing more?
Oh, we can do more if we want. Because Jin, you're not too concerned about getting your weapon, right?
No, I'm good.
Okay. And Shay got her weapon, so we can run more if we want to.
My machines has got the best weapon out of all my characters.
Okay. I think we can call it a night then.
Oh, okay.
Your Neep has to go.
Well, does anybody want to go through the first one?
The first trial?
Yeah.
Oh, I might not have the brain power to run through that one.
Oh,
Right now,
that's
anyway.
fine.
Get me up tomorrow, Shay, if you want to run that.
Yeah, we
I
can do it tomorrow.
freaking love that one.
Yeah,
It's an even more forgiving fight than this one. So yeah, we can do tomorrow.
As long as your latency's good.
Yeah, well, as long as that's not happening again, we're good.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thanks
Yeah,
for coming along.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, see ya. Hey, I got my weapon. I'm happy.
Yeah, there you go. Now you can just farm for the mount.
Which mount is that?
It's the cats now. You can ask someone in the FC. I think if you want to see it. Sure, someone has it at this point. It's like I don't even know what kind of cat that is. It's a big cat. Not tiger.
Okay.
Panther?
Pua? Oh.